بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم فاما من اوتی کتابہ بیمینہ فیقول ہاؤم اقرؤوا کتابیہ انی ظننت انی ملاق حسابیہ فہو فی عیشۃ راضیہ فی جنۃ عالیہ قطوفہا دانیہ کلوا واشربوا ہنیئا بما اسلفتم فی الایام الخالیہ واما من اوتی کتابہ بشمالہ فیقول یا لیتنی لم اوت کتابیہ۔ ان آیات کا ترجمہ سماعت فرمائیے۔ اللہ کا فرمان ہے کہ قیامت کے دن فاما من اوتی کتابہ بیمینہ، جن کو دیا جائے گا ان کا اعمال نامہ دائیں ہاتھ میں، فیقول ہاؤم اقرؤا کتابیہ، وہ دوسروں کو کہتے پھریں گے، دکھاتے پھریں گے، لوگوں دیکھو یہ ہے میرا نامہ اعمال، انی ظننت انی ملاق حسابیہ، مجھے اس بات کا پورا یقین تھا کہ میں اپنے اس حساب سے ضرور ملوں گا، فہو فی عیشۃ راضیہ، پس وہ لوگ خوشی کی زندگی میں ہوں گے، فی جنت عالیہ، وہ جنت عالیہ میں ہوں گے، قطوفہا دانیہ، جنت عالیہ کی خوبی یہ ہے کہ اس کے میوے قریب جھکے ہوں گے، کلوا واشربوا ہنیئا بما اسلفتم فی الایام الخالیہ، اللہ کریم کی طرف سے ان کو حکم ہوگا کھاؤ اور پیو، کلوا واشربوا ہنیئا بما اسلفتم فی الایام الخالیہ، خوب مزے لے لے کر کھاؤ اس کے بدلے جو تو نے گزرے ہوئے ایام میں یہاں پہ بھیجا۔ واما من اوتی کتابہ بشمالہ، اور جن کو دیا گیا ان کا اعمال نامہ بائیں ہاتھ میں، فیقول، وہ کہیں گے یا لیتنی، اے کاش، لم اوتا کتابیہ، مجھے میرا حساب نہ دیا جاتا۔ دعا ہے اللہ کریم ہمیں دائیں ہاتھ والوں میں شامل کرے، بائیں ہاتھ والوں سے بچائے۔ صدق اللہ العظیم۔
Chairperson, National Committee on Development of Social Sciences and Vice Chancellor, University of Gujarat, for his welcome remarks.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, my apologies, personal apologies for starting late, but it was beyond our control. Several things happened with our guest, and our chief guest met an accident on the GT road. He had to change shirts and clothes, and because he had some car accident that delayed for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then we were greedy enough to show them some of our jahez which we have built up here. So I took them to this exhibition hall in Sada. That took another 45 minutes. So I really want to apologize to my senior directors and faculty members and our guests from Pawalpur and Islamabad and Faisalabad. It's really my pleasure to welcome you, especially welcome first time our Vice Chancellor from Faisalabad, Government College University Faisalabad, Dr. Zakir sir. Okay, I've been inviting him for many times, but he could not make it. This means that the Inter-University Consortium has some special magnetic power which brought them here. Similarly, Dr. Mukhtar, I've been trying to get him here. So he also came because he's the current chair of the Inter-University Consortium for the promotion of social sciences, humanities, arts and business education. Dr. Kamran Asdar has an amazing history. I just saw his CV. About 30 pages and about hundreds of articles and books. An amazing professional history background. I never knew this. It's the first time I'm seeing somebody. Dr. Sajjad will understand this better. He is an MBBS doctor from Karachi. then went to America, in Johns Hopkins University, did his master's in anthropology and a PhD in anthropology. So left MBBS, involved in the intellectual pursuit of social sciences, including many fields, many areas: urbanization, colonialism, politics, history, gender, name it. He has articles and papers. An amazing scholar, and I think the AIPS is very fortunate to have him as president of this institute, which was established about 50 years ago, 1973. Really, this is, I have been involved, not involved, I've been attending their meetings a couple of times in the States. On the 50th anniversary, I went to North Carolina, when Paul Kennedy was, I think, at that time. There's an article I have in that booklet also. So I've been following their work. They do intellectual work on Pakistan, research, analysis, and dissemination of research analysis on Pakistan by Pakistanis as well as by American scholars. So the AIPS has a consortium of many institutions in America, American universities, scholars who are members of this association. Their newsletter, article, journal, and they organize several activities in Pakistan, especially the area of social science research. It was, I thought, very befitting for them to come here. The reason we had this short notice I mentioned in my email, because Dr. Kamran is here on a short visit from the States. So we thought we should use this opportunity. It's our benefit. It's a great benefit for us to be here. This was closest university of the consortium from Lahore, so we got him here. If it was Islamabad, we would have gone to other places. But anyway, we are very pleased that you could make it here, and we are looking forward to this MOU signature ceremony. But beyond that, we are looking forward to support and collaboration with AIPS. I'm already a member of the AIPS on selecting foreign faculty to Pakistan. So Dr. Kamran is helping us a lot by identifying and encouraging, supporting, convincing American scholars to come to Pakistan under the HEC umbrella as visiting short-term faculty from 3 months to 6 months, depending how much time they can have. But we already got one nomination from you, and hopefully she'll come next month. But we are looking for more such scholars. And HEC has given him as the chair to coordinate this effort, along with me and one American other professor. 3 of us are reviewing the candidates which are received by Dr. Kamran's office, and then we then circulate to each other by email and select them. So that's already in work going on with us, with the universities. But this consortium idea, I think, I've been talking to you many times, it's a very unique idea in Pakistani universities' history. Social science is the weakest subject, weakest area in Pakistani universities as compared to basic sciences. Because basic sciences have labs and laboratories, botany, chemistry, zoology, physiology, microbiology. They deal with labs and laboratories. And there's also a special undue, if you like it, tilt towards science education. And many of them end up getting science degrees also. But we have been saying a lot, social scientists, that there has been a mishap in the prioritization of allocation of resources in Pakistan. And slowly HEC has realized, now they're realizing that they should spend money on social sciences as well. So there is a open door policy now at HEC that you can submit any proposal you want in social sciences. They'll welcome it. And this has happened already in this recent history since I've been chairing this committee. We approved 22 projects 3 months ago. First time in HEC history in social sciences. Averaging 500 million, no, 5 million. Averaging 5 million per project, which never happened before. The last time they had given us 1 million project. Maximum was 1 million. This time they had given 10 million limit. So the average is about 5 million. Some are 7 million, some are 6 million, some are 3. All approved and allocated by HEC. So there's no shortage of funds for research. Even today, we can submit proposals in social sciences. This means only the social science window. There is already an NRPU, a National Program for Research for Universities, which has 800 million rupees available. And they are the big recipient of funds also. But there is open for scientists, for basic scientists to apply for funding. For medical sciences or basic sciences, they can apply funding for it. So there is a good opportunity for research. But what I've been lamenting the fact that we don't have good traditions, good research cultures in Pakistani universities. Lab culture we have, but we don't have social science research culture, which also requires labs. But that lab is about human beings labs, labs in the communities, in the ghettos, in the urban slums, in villages. That's where you have to go to get to know what Pakistan is all about, Pakistan society is all about. The other day, somebody was asking me, what do you think as a sociologist Pakistan's political, economic problems are? And who do you think the political party is most likely to win? My answer was, it doesn't matter which party wins. My greatest problem, concern, is the way, the direction in which Pakistani society is moving, which is very, very bad signs. Never before in Pakistani history, this Pakistani society has been so fragmented, so divided, and so volatile, and so much killing and murder taking place in the name of smallest things, never happened in history of Pakistan. So I don't know how this thing will, no matter which political party comes, but no political party is addressing this issue in their manifesto. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody even concerned about it. It has become as if acceptable to see how Pakistani society is fragmented. Now this cannot be understood unless we do sound social science research on these issues. And that can only happen if university culture, as you have done the culture on chemistry, on physics, on microbiology, should have the same cultural research in social sciences. So this consortium is basically for that purpose. Hopefully we're moving next month or so, we're going to have a first workshop in Gujarat University to bringing all junior social scientists to bring up this issue of agenda for future research. That agenda should be then submitted to HEC for funding. So we'll develop an agenda. What are the priority research issues in social sciences? And then that agenda will be funded, and hopefully the culture research will begin. And there I'm looking forward sincerely with AIPS. Nadeem Saab is here directing the office in Islamabad. They already are providing support to us. They organize at least twice a year, if not more, dissertation workshops for our scholars. Tawheer has been one of the candidates who received the benefit of it there. And we'll send again some people from here. But we need. Our PhD researches, our MPhil researches are not properly guided. Because again, there's no tradition, there's no experience, expertise available. Very, very rarely people are available to guide them. So these workshops, experienced experts from US, really very helpful to us. We are going to organize here as well. So we are discussing how the MOU will help us. And then I think we'll hopefully, Murtaza Noor, who's been behind this particular event, will tell us what we have written in the MOU. Maybe he can read out to us. We are trying to really see how we can get benefit from AIPS, because they can provide us technical assistance, bring American scholars to Pakistan, and take some Pakistani scholars to America whenever is possible through their consortium. So I think this is, I'm getting long in my presentation. I also wanted to welcome you. So basically I want to welcome all of you and welcome my colleagues from the university and my colleagues from my two distinguished university vice chancellors. I've been their visitor, I've been going there, I've been their hospitality, but they've never given the chance to reciprocate this time today. I hope you'll be staying here tonight. We have a Sham-e Ghazal tonight, and especially arranged in honor of our guests. It'll be only an hour and a half ghazal singing in the evening, 6:30. You're welcome to join. It's in my house. Some good ghazal singers will be there. I hope this good beginning for the Inter-University Consortium on social sciences, because that's a topic dear to all of us. And I'm sure all of us will support the initiative. Especially we'll be grateful to AIPS to be with us as a partner, which they have kindly agreed to do so. I really want to welcome all of you again and hope to see you again and again many times in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. As it was shared by Professor Dr. Mohammad Nizamuddin, recently we have arranged a meeting, first meeting of the Inter-University Consortium after its establishment at Bahawalpur, which was you can say great occasion for in the history of Pakistan, because it's Pakistan's first ever Inter-University Consortium, which has been established in Pakistan by the 9 leading universities representing all the, you can say, 4 provinces of Pakistan, including Balochistan, Sindh, KPK, and Punjab, and federal area as well. We have also decided to establish country's first ever National Social Sciences Research Council. So this would be unique idea, and we are also requesting to AIPS as well that they should also extend their support, their technical cooperation in this regard. And I would request Nadeem Akbar Saab to share the salient features of the MOU, please. He's Director, American Institute of Pakistan Studies, Pakistan.
Thank you, Mukhtar Saab. Dr. Saab, thank you very much for inviting us here. It's a beautiful campus, and I'm looking forward to actually touring the campus as well. So this is my first time to be here at Gujarat. I'll just go through the key points of this MOU that we are signing today with this consortium of universities within Pakistan. The American Institute of Pakistan Studies and the Inter-University Consortium for Promotion of Social Sciences agree to cooperate on the following. AIPS, in collaboration with Higher Education Commission and IUCPSS, which is the Inter-Consortium, will organize doctoral dissertation writing workshops in Pakistan for Pakistani students, where AIPS will invite prominent US scholars to lead the workshops. The workshop leader then would be invited to some selected IUCPSS member campuses for faculty meetings and seminars. This will be after the workshops. The AIPS will support and facilitate the mission of Inter-University Consortium to form a National Social Science Research Council in Pakistan, and will assist Inter-University Consortium with the process and programming of this. The AIPS agrees to use its US institutional membership, which is a consortium of 32 academic institutions, to encourage and motivate junior and senior research scholars and faculty members to conduct field academic research work in Pakistan in affiliation with the Inter-University Consortium campuses. The AIPS will fund the research expenses and travel of the US scholars or researchers, and the Inter-University Consortium will facilitate the local university affiliation and other legal formalities. The AIPS and Inter-University Consortium agree to co-organize series of academic talks and seminars of these visiting US scholars at selected consortium member campuses. Then we have that AIPS and Inter-University Consortium offices in Islamabad will coordinate with the host institutions in Pakistan in connection with organization of the proposed academic seminars and workshops in Pakistan. The AIPS will encourage and facilitate academic partnerships between consortium member universities of AIPS from US and Inter-University Consortium members from Pakistan, and this partnership may include faculty exchange, student exchange, split degree or research, video conferencing, and other such programs. AIPS will provide research internships to the scholars or researchers from member institutions of Inter-University Consortium in the research projects where American scholars are supported by the AIPS to conduct field studies in Pakistan. So both parties agree to, I mean, this is something logistical matter, but of course Murtaza Noor will be the focal point of this relationship that AIPS is entering into with the Inter-University Consortium. So these were the salient features of the MOU that we are signing today.
Thank you very much.
I
Thank
just
you.
want to point out to our faculty, there's one important factor here. We'll support our students in the research that will be conducted by the American scholars in Pakistan. Our students will serve their research assistants or research associates and also get funding to do field work. That's a very good, I think, process we're initiating it.
Discussed last night. Thank you, sir. Now I would request Professor Dr. Zakir Hussain, Vice Chancellor, University, Government College, University, Faisalabad, to share his views regarding this.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dr. Nizam, Vice Chancellor, University of Gujarat. Dr. Riyaz Hussain Qureshi, Advisor, Higher Education Commission. Dr. Muhammad Mukhtar, Vice Chancellor, Bahawalpur University. And Dr. Kamran, Professor Kamran from UT Houston, University of Houston. Faculty, I am grateful to Dr. Nizam to invite us to sign this MOU. This MOU started its journey 6 months ago from Bahawalpur. And we have signed, 10 of the institutes have already signed, the universities and institute. This, I being a social scientist, I appreciate the effort of Dr. Nizam, who is the linchpin of this consortium. And he served as a catalyst agent also to sign such an MOU. I know the importance of social science, being the social scientist, I am an economist, that we have dearth of social scientists in our country, especially the research focus is very narrow, and it is only in Pakistan, you know, some of the universities, they are doing social sciences research, but not the way it should be. And with this consortium, Inshallah Aziz, our journey has gone to US, and today we are signing international collaboration through this consortium. It's a very happy occasion for me. I'm also Aggie from Colorado State University. So I'm very happy about it, and I have already talked about this to International Food Policy Research Institute, which is one of the premier social sciences research institute internationally recognized. And I'm going to invite IFPRI also to join our consortium pretty soon. I talked last week with one of their consultants, and he was very enthused about it, that at least the social sciences is getting into gear. Lastly, I would thank Dr. Nizam providing me the opportunity to visit this university, and it is one of the finest buildings I have ever seen in Pakistan. And 2 or 3 of his efforts, initiatives are worth mentioning: this design product, this woodwork, and this radio station. I have already got a license, and I'm enthused the way this is working. Still, we have not started it, but I think it has charged me that I should put in some money. Right now, I'm putting the mass communication people into a subject of ethics. In Faisalabad, journalists, mostly don't know much of the ethics. And so my students, most of them are our students, you know, and trying to fetch good faculty for them, those who will teach them mass communication and media development. And I request media people not to quote this one because otherwise they will be tomorrow at my gate. So, but I mean it, you know. And Dr. Saab, we are also very happy to have you here. And I'm sorry that you met an accident on the way. And you are Pakistani and son of the Sahel, you know sort of traffic we have. So we are sorry about that you encountered that problem. With further much ado, I just thank you so much to the faculty of Gujarat University and the Vice Chancellor and their hospitality. Thank you.
Now I will request Professor Dr. Muhammad Mukhtar, Chairperson, Inter-University Consortium for Promotion of Social Sciences and Vice Chancellor, the Islamic University of Bahawalpur, to share his valuable remarks regarding today's event.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Distinguished colleagues, dignitaries, professors, and administrative staff of the University of Gujarat. It's a great social event for me to come and meet with all of you over here, and particularly Dr. Kamran, a wonderful personality. As Dr. Nizam mentioned, it's miracles happen in the world of education because doctors ends up as an anthropologist, and sometimes it's a reverse also because so because the guy with whom I have been trained for my doctoral degree in US, because I served over there also for 20 years, people know about the polio vaccine. The guy who discovered this vaccine, Henry Koprowski, basically he was a musician. His PhD is in music, and then he ended up as a medical doctor, and then he ended up discovering that vaccine. Yeah, So I saw the other side also today, so it's really pleasing. But anyway, it's really fascinating for me to see your university. I really enjoyed, and in US as well as in Europe, there is a concept of university town, and I think University of Gujarat is a unique university town where you are enjoying, and I am really envious of you. After completing my tenure, I'm thinking I will apply over here because it will be a very comfortable place over here. Anyway, so that's an opportunity. I
suppose at 2 years you can have the job.
Yeah. So I like to be a professor, not as administrator. Yeah, that's much better in Pakistan. So anyway, I know the journey started from a distant city which very few people know, a university which is I remember once I joined this Islamia University, I used to tell the people, oh, I'm from Islamia University. Oh, that International Islamic University, that's the university. So, but I want to share with you, upon my arrival, we just started social interactions. And of course, Dr. Nizamuddin is the major power in this one. Dr. Zakir Saab, Dr. Riyaz Qureshi Saab, jo ke mere ustad mohtaram bhi hain, jo hai na. So I just want to share with you what is the power of these social interaction. And the power I want to share with you that Islamia University Bahawalpur, a year before it used to be at number 17. And recent ranking, it has climbed to number 13, which is, I think, the highest climb in overall in Pakistan. So that all these credits go to increasing your social interaction, showing your university, showing yourself to each other. And same is over here, our arrival over here at Gujarat University, the way we used to think about this one is a totally changed today. Rest of the things of course, consortia are the main power for the development of any science. You talk about social science, you talk about basic science, and you talk about applied science. And in Pakistan, I think As Murtaza mentioned, this is the first ever consortia, and I pray this should not be the last one. There should be many more, like people should get involved with this one, and there should be consortia for technological science, engineering science, all these things, they should come up, and we should work on these one. But I mean, today event, it's a more important, like as Dr. Zakir mentioned, like we are ferrying through the sea, so we are crossing the Atlantic, and we are like, I mean, going to interact with North America also. I'm thankful to American Institute of Pakistan Study that, as the director said very well, like, I mean, they extended their cooperation, their hands to us, and we very warmly welcome, we accept this one, and we love to reciprocate that one the way your expectations are. And I assure you, like, I mean, because we have done, like, I mean, not like, I mean, someone become a chair and keep staying forever. So we have decided it should be a short but sweet. So it's a annual change, so hopefully next year there will be someone else, like, I mean, steering this consortium, so that can work with more vigor and more power. But anyway, one person like Murtaza Noor, what we have decided that he will be permanent, because he is the most dynamic person, and he really has a power to attract the people. And today also, like, such a huge gathering, like, I mean, credit goes to him, you know, the way he, like, I mean, yeah, it's just a real magic side. So, I mean, I wish all of you a very best of luck, and my best prayer at social level, at scientific level, at your academic level, and whatsoever you are pursuing, you know, I pray for all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. But here I would also like to acknowledge that without the initiative of the Islamic University of Bahawalpur, it was not possible to just undertake this activity and just to move forward. So thank you very much, sir, your personal efforts. ये भी बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग बात है कि डॉक्टर साहब की जो फील्ड है वो सोशल साइंसेज नहीं है, लेकिन इसके बावजूद भी उनकी जो कमिटमेंट है टुवर्ड्स प्रमोशन ऑफ सोशल साइंसेज। और एक जो और पर्सनालिटी है उनका मैं नाम लाजमी मेंशन करना चाहूँगा, मासूम यासीन ज़ई साहब, जिनको हम यहाँ आज मिस कर रहे हैं क्योंकि ही इज़ ऑन बेड, ही इज़ हैविंग सम सीवियर इलनेस, तो इस वजह से वो आज नहीं आ सके। तो अदरवाइज़ वो भी जब बात करते तो जितना उन्होंने एक कैदी यूनिवर्सिटी में अगर आप बात करते तो जितना उन्होंने इनिशिएटिव्स लिए हैं फॉर द प्रमोशन ऑफ सोशल साइंसेज उतना कोई वाइस चांसलर भी नहीं ले सका। एंड हियर आई वुड आल्सो लाइक टू एक्नॉलेज great personality and a great person at Higher Education Commission, Professor Dr. Riyaz Hussain Qureshi, whose support was vital to promote this idea at HEC level, and he has been very strong supporter of the social sciences research in Pakistan, although he belongs to the, you can say, basic sciences. So thank you very much, sir, and he's all the way traveled on a very short notice to Gujarat as well, and is very kind. We are very grateful, sir, for your valuable presence here. Now, without any further delay, I would request you to share your valuable views.
Dr. Nizam Saab, Dr. Kamran, Nazim Saab اور دوستو، میرے لیے یہ باعث مسرت اور باعث افتخار ہے کہ میں آج ایچ ای سی کو ریپرزینٹ کر رہا ہوں. ڈاکٹر نقوی واز سپوز ٹو بی ہیئر بٹ ہی couldn't come because of some other important meetings, so I am here today with you. I have been coming to University of Gujarat for a number of times because I have been attending the meetings of the syndicate. And there is another important reason for me to be coming here again and again. This is my home district. I belong to a small village near Kharia, so it's always a pleasure to come to Gujarat and see the University of Gujarat developing under the leadership of Dr. Nizam, really. ڈاکٹر نظام صاحب نے جس طرح اس یونیورسٹی کو اٹھایا ہے، بہت کم لوگوں میں اتنی کیپیبلٹی ہوتی ہے. ویری انوویٹو. always working hard, always doing something, always having new ideas and trying to put things in place. یہ اتنی بڑی عمارات جو اتنے تھوڑے عرصے میں آپ دیکھ رہے ہیں یہ ممکن نہیں ہے عام طور پر. اور جب کہ مجھے معذرت کے ساتھ کہنا پڑتا ہے کہ ایچ ای سی نے زیادہ ان کو سپورٹ نہیں کیا اس معاملے میں. پنجاب گورنمنٹ نے زیادہ سپورٹ کیا اور ان کی اپنی ایفرٹ سے انہوں نے اتنی بڑی یونیورسٹی کھڑی کر دی ہے. آپ سب لوگ اس کے لیے ان کے انتہائی شکر گزار ممنون ہیں. سوشل سائنسز کے بارے میں جو ڈاکٹر صاحب نے کہا کہ آج ہماری جو پرابلمس ہیں پاکستان کی وہ اکنامک کم پرابلمس ہیں, زیادہ تر سوشل پرابلمس ہیں. ایون کرپشن از اے سوشل پرابلم. ایتھکس, کام کرنے کا ڈھنگ جو ہے وہ بالکل اگر اچھا سوشل سسٹم ہو تو ڈفرینٹ ہوگا. ہمیں بریک تھرو لانا ہے سوشل سسٹم میں before we really can make gains in economic output. یہ انتہائی اہم ہے ہمارے لیے. لیکن جیسے ڈاکٹر صاحب نے کہا کہ ٹریڈیشنلی سوشل سائنسز کو پیچھے رکھا گیا یا پیچھے رہیں. اس کی ہسٹوریکل ریزنز ہیں, آپ سب کو پتہ ہے, اور اس کے پیچھے بھی سوشل ریزنز ہیں. ہر کوئی جو بچہ پڑھنا شروع کرتا ہے تو والدین اس کو بتاتے ہیں کہ آپ نے ڈاکٹر بننا ہے. اگر ڈاکٹر نہیں بن سکتے تو پھر آپ نے انجینئر بننا ہے. تو کیونکہ دیٹ از دی اسٹیٹس سمبل فار بینگ ایجوکیٹڈ اینڈ ویل آف پرسن. آپ یا ڈاکٹر ہیں یا انجینئر ہیں یا پھر اس کے بعد دوسرے پروگرام سامنے آتے ہیں. سوشل سائنسز کا نام بہت کم آتا ہے. اس لیے جو اچھے نمبر والے بچے ہیں وہ ہمیشہ یا میڈیکل کو جاتے ہیں یا انجینئرنگ کو جاتے ہیں یا پھر دوسرے سبجیکٹس کو لے لیتے ہیں. جو آج کل کمپیوٹر سائنس امپارٹنٹ ہو گیا, اس طرح کے اور ہو گئے. لیکن ہسٹوریکلی کوئی اپنے چوائس سے نہیں جاتا رہا سوشل سائنسز میں. اور جو چند لوگ گئے ہیں, جو لائق لوگ گئے ہیں, وہ پھر دانشور بن گئے. الٹیمیٹلی جب دانشور بن گئے تو انہوں نے اپنا ناطہ جو ہے دانش گاؤں سے توڑ لیا. پھر وہ دانشور بن گئے اور ٹی وی پہ بیٹھ گئے بس. تو یہ ایک ہسٹوریکل فیکٹ ہے جس کو ہم سب فیس کر رہے ہیں. ایچ ای سی نے بالکل صحیح بات ہے ان کی شروع میں زیادہ اسکالرشپس دیے انجینئرنگ میں, اس کو باقی بیسک سائنسز میں. اس کی ایک وجہ یہ بھی تھی کہ جو سوشل سائنسز کے لوگ تھے وہ اس اسٹینڈرڈ پہ آ نہیں رہے تھے. وہ 3rd ڈویژن کے بغیر نہیں تھے اور ان کی وہ اپلیکینٹس ہی بہت کم تھے. تو زیادہ اسکالرشپس جو ہیں وہ جاتے رہے. ابھی بھی اسکالرشپس جو ہیں, اب بچوں نے ٹرینڈ چینج ہوا ہے, کچھ سوشل سائنسز میں انہوں نے کام کرنا شروع کیا ہے اور اب بچے آ رہے ہیں سوشل سائنسز میں بھی. اور بڑے بڑے امپارٹنٹ فیلڈز ہیں ہمارے. اکنامکس کو ہم سوشل سائنس میں گنتے ہیں, اسٹیٹسٹکس کو ہم اس میں گنتے ہیں. اس طرح کے فیلڈ ہیں. بالکل پاکستان میں لوگ ہی نہیں ملتے. اسی طرح میڈیا کے لوگ, اچھے لوگ نہیں ملتے. پی ایچ ڈی نہیں مل رہا ہمیں کوئی. ہم نے 10 اسکالرشپ اناؤنس کیے فاٹا بلوچستان کے لیے, پی ایچ ڈی کے لیے. اس میں میڈیا بڑی مشکل سے 3-4 سال کے اسٹرگل کے بعد ایک کینڈیڈیٹ ہمیں ملا. تو یہ اس طرح کی صورتحال ہے جو ہمارے اس سب کو ہم فیس کر رہے ہیں. جیسے ڈاکٹر صاحب نے کہا اسکالرشپس کے علاوہ جو ریسرچ کی گرانٹ ہے ہمارے پاس ان یوٹیلائزڈ پڑی ہوئی ہے سوشل سائنسز کی. جو بھی سوشل سائنس کے لوگ اپلائی کرتے ہیں مور اور لیس تھوڑی سی ویٹنگ کے بعد ان کو گرانٹ مل جاتی. تو آپ اپنے لوگوں کو انکریج کریں, اس طرف لائیں, کیونکہ ہماری جو ہم سمجھتے ہیں کہ پاکستان کی جو صورتحال ہے اس میں سوشل سائنٹسٹ کو ایک بہت بڑا رول پلے کرنا ہے. ہماری آئیڈینٹی ایز اے نیشن, ایز اے پاکستانی, وہ اب ڈیفیوز ہو گئی ہے. سمجھ نہیں آ رہی کہ ایک پاکستانی ہوتا کیا ہے, اس کی آئیڈینٹی کیا ہے. ہم اتنے چھوٹی چھوٹی چیزوں میں بٹ گئے ہیں کہ کوئی ہمیں رستہ دکھانے والا نہیں. تو یہاں پہ سوشل سائنسز کا رول جو ہے وہ میں سمجھتا ہوں کہ نہایت ہی اہم ہے. اور یونیورسٹیاں ہیں, جس طرح ڈاکٹر صاحب نے آج ہمیں اتنی خوبصورت جہاں دکھائی ایگزیبیشن آرٹس اینڈ ڈیزائن میں, کچھ میڈیا کا بھی انہوں نے دکھایا. اسی طرح کا جو اسی لیول کے جو ہے ریسرچ اینتھروپالوجی میں، سوشل بیہیویئر میں، اور ساری اس طرح کی جو ہمیں موٹیویٹ کرنا پڑے گا لڑکوں کو، لڑکیوں کو، وہ آگے آئیں، اور خاص طور پہ فیمیل پہ زیادہ کام کرنا پڑے گا، کیونکہ وہ بہت سارے مسائل کو حل کر سکتی ہیں، ہمارے سوشل پرابلمس کو. تو میں نے زیادہ کہنا نہیں چاہتا، لیکن میں آپ سب سے درخواست کروں گا کہ جہاں جہاں بھی ہم اپنا رول پلے کر سکتے ہیں، ڈاکٹر صاحب نے ڈاکٹر ذاکر صاحب اور 6-7 اور یونیورسٹیوں نے مل کے یہ بیڑا اٹھایا ہے کہ ہم سوشل سائنسز کو آگے لے کے جائیں گے. یہ ایک بہت بڑا چیلنج انہوں نے قبول کیا ہے، اور HEC ان کی پشت پناہی کرے گی، پوری طرح ان کے ساتھ ہے. اور اب جو الحمدللہ جو ایک بریک تھرو ہوئی ہے کہ انٹرنیشنل انپٹ اس میں آنی شروع ہو گئی ہے، اور میرے خیال میں ایک میجر انٹرنیشنل انپٹ آنی چاہیے تھی، کیونکہ ہم اسٹیگنیشن کی اسٹیج سے نکل نہیں رہے. ہمیں اٹھانا پڑے گا اس کو، اپنے سوشل سائنسز کو کسی طریقے سے. اس کے لیے انٹرنیشنل انپٹ اور جو امریکن انسٹیٹیوٹ آف پاکستان اسٹڈیز ہے، آئی تھنک کہ یہ ایک پہلا قطرہ ہے اس طرف، اور ان حالات میں جو ہمیں بہت بڑے آگے جو ہماری پروگریس ہے اس کی طرف لے کے جائے گا. تو میں سب لوگوں کا شکریہ ادا کرتا ہوں کہ مجھے موقع ملا کہ آپ سے بات کر سکوں. ڈاکٹر صاحب آپ کو بہت شکریہ، اور آپ انشاءاللہ دعا کرتا ہوں کہ یہ جو آپ کی آج جو MOU سائن ہو رہا ہے اس بہت کامیاب ہو، اور اس کے جو اصلی ثمرات ہیں وہ سامنے آئیں. بہت شکریہ.
Thank you, sir. Now it's great privilege to introduce Dr. Kamran Asghar Ali, who is Associate Professor of Anthropology and Director of the South Asian Institute at University of Texas. He is the author of The Planning and Family in Egypt, New Bodies, New Selves, and also co-edited Gendering Urban Space and Comparing Cities Middle East and South Asia. His writings have covered health and development issues. In recent years, he has also written on popular culture and urban forums in Pakistan, and as an emerging interest in questions of gender in the public sphere. He has an abiding interest in Pakistan's working class politics and has completed a manuscript on the history of Pakistani left, tentatively titled Surakh Islam, Communist in Muslim Land. Thank you very much, sir, and I will request you to share your views regarding today's event.